The hottest seat in the college football universe is no other than USC head coach Lincoln Riley. Entering year 4 with an overall record of 26-14, the USC head man is going all in with recruiting. Not taken too real, what do you mean by that? According to 27sports.com, the USC Trojans has the #1 recruiting class in the 2026 cycle, followed by ranking number 15 for the 2025 cycle. And this is absolutely perplexing when you consider the fact that USC is coming off a 7-6 season. So it's nothing about the program and the trajectory that's screaming they're going to play for a national championship anytime soon. But the fact that they were still able to land the #1 class so far for the 2026 cycle is absolutely insane. And it also means this: the NIL money at USC is absolutely crazy. When the USC Trojans are good, it's better for college football. I remember growing up watching the Reggie Bush Trojans, the Matt Leinarts, the Dwayne Jarretts, so forth and so on. So when USC is good, it is also better for college football. But it's time anyway, right? Lincoln Riley, it is time to get a return on that investment. And the investment is that $110 million contract, the boosters, the athletic administration at USC approved for him. Also, he has private jet access for personal use. So they gave him so many amenities to be the head coach at USC. It's time to cash it in. And we're also seeing that, according to multiple reports by Sports Illustrated and other publications, they're going all out on these recruiting visits, guys. I mean, we just saw that Lincoln Riley invited so many recruits to his house to have a dinner. He also rented out a top floor of a penthouse to have like a meet and greet with the parents and another dinner on a different night. So he is sparing no expense on these visits. So I would like to know, what is USC's budget right now, man? I mean, these recruiting visits are absolutely insane. And we're starting to see more and more of that across college football with Texas, with Notre Dame. Also, we're starting to see the Florida Gators become a major part in recruiting as well. But with a total of 28 commits so far for the 26 class, my top 5 players in this class includes Kenyi Pepe, offensive tackle, 6'7", 320 pounds, out of IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Also, Mark Bowman, tight end, 6'4", 225 pounds, out of Modern Day High School in Modern Day, California. Samante Kintoga, defensive lineman, 6'5", 240, out of Santa Margarita, California. Jamion Winfield, out of Richardson, Texas, Richardson High School, 6'4", 290. And Deshaun Rideau, running back out of Oaks Christian, 5'10", 195 pounds. Now, they have a lot more top players in this class, and I'm sure they're going to add players in the transfer portal after the season. So these are just my top 5 players from this class. This is a deep and talented and loaded class. I'm sure a few guys here and there might decommit and go elsewhere, but to have almost 30 commits in the middle of the summer is insane. I mean, even if they do lose a few players here and there, they're still going to be absolutely loaded and most likely finish in the top 3 in the country. But the reason why I'm kind of nervous about USC pretty much trying to buy a national championship, we saw what happened with Texas A&M did that a couple years ago, right? I believe the 2022 class for Texas A&M was the #1 recruiting class in the history of college football. And over 20 of those players ended up transferring out, mainly because they were recruited by Jimbo Fisher. He since has been replaced by Mike Elko. So I'm seeing a little bit of that with USC. They're recruiting a lot of players that maybe not good fit for their scheme and what they're trying to run at USC, but because they're highly ranked and NIL era is here, they're going after them. So that's the only thing I have about this USC recruiting class. A lot of these players, I don't want to get into specifics, but a lot of these players just don't kind of fit that system that they got going on at USC. But hey, if you can get a talented player and you can load your class up with them, why not? But I do not see this class winning a national championship, especially in the Big Ten where you got Ohio State, Oregon. You got all these talented teams to get through. Even Illinois is going to have a good team this year. So you have so much to get through in the Big Ten. I don't see Lincoln Riley leading USC to a national championship. This is kind of a repeat of Texas A&M 2022. You're trying to buy a national championship and it just doesn't work. And people can say, well, what about Ohio State? Isn't that what they just did? But they had the right pieces on the team. They had Jeremiah Smith. They had the right talent around the quarterback, Will Howard, to win. And USC is just not doing that. They're just trying to make a square piece fit into a circle, and I don't think it's going to work. But you guys let me know what you think. This is the 2026 USC Trojans #1 recruiting class in the country. And you guys let me know, how do you think the 2025 USC Trojans will finish this season? And what do you think about this 26 class? This is your boy Tater Too Real, where we always keep it too what? Too real. Holla.